Apple Valley linebacker / running back Justin Reynolds slashed through opposing defenses, sacked opposing quarterbacks with vicious impact, and racked up one more trophy atop his stack of awards, Daily Press 2021 All-Area Player of the Year. Justin Reynolds' action speaks for itself. 10 sacks, 19 tackles for a loss, and 28 solo tackles among his 133 tackles in this season. We can't say enough about Justin Reynolds' skill set. We can let him speak for himself. In this early season interview, Justin speaks of his killer instinct.
It's just flying through the ball and just having that killer instinct. We all want the tackles, all want the ball. So yeah.
What makes Justin Reynolds such a badass linebacker?
It's just coming down to who wants it more, I stepped in as a sophomore and just played my heart out of those 5 games, even though we had winter struggle. That really helped me out, so just got me prepared for those 5 games and just balled out.
As for his ball carrying heroics, the 6'2", 220-pound junior offered these comments in the wake of his rushing for 137 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns in his team's CIF quarterfinals victory.
What made the difference is we were very aggressive up front, and I think that's what brought me through and to rush 2 touchdowns tonight.
Apple Valley places 12 players on the Daily Press All-Area team of 31 prep superstars. Sun Devils quarterback Jayden Denegal is named Offensive Player of the Year. Jayden Denegal led the Sun Devils to MRL victories over Serrano, Sultana, and Hesperia and scored his team's 2 touchdowns against Oak Hills before suffering a season-ending injury in that loss to the Bulldogs. At 6'5", 224, Jayden Denegal was as dangerous a runner as he was a passer. He scored 8 rushing touchdowns his senior season. Jayden Denegal threw for 1,545 yards and 24 touchdowns in 2021. The most highly recruited quarterback ever to come from a high desert school. He is asked what's the best advice he ever received.
Just keep your mind to it, and my dad he always tells me just be persistent and be consistent and do what you do and give it 100%. So that's probably the best advice that I've received.
Jayden Denegal graduates from Apple Valley in January. Then it's on to Michigan, where he received a full scholarship to play for Jim Harbaugh's Wolverines.
I'm going to finish up in January and head out to Michigan to early enroll. So I'm looking forward to that, being up there in the fall.
Thanks for these comments, Jayden.
Yes, sir. Go Blue.
Overshadowed by Jayden Denegal and Justin Reynolds, Apple Valley's KEENAN Eck led the nation in sacking quarterbacks, 20 sacks for the 6'2", 216-pound senior who was named to the Daily Press All-Area team. KEENAN Eck tells of his role as a DE, defensive end, and creating opportunities for his linebackers' teammates to get the glory, sacking quarterbacks.
So as a DN, I hold the edge a lot, and I create pressure on the Q, just so he can start trying to scramble or get him scared in some way, so he just throws the ball around so we can have our linebackers lay one of the dudes trying to catch it out. So I'm always looking for a blitz, give my guys an opportunity to get sacks too, because linebackers got to eat, there's 4 of them, you got to show them love, can't keep getting all the sacks.
Oak Hills linebacker and Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year, Buda Paletti, is named to the All-Area team. Buda Paletti, 8, was the tackles leader on an Oak Hills team, 36 solo tackles, 12 tackles for a loss, half a dozen sacks for the 6'3", 220-pound middle linebacker. Buda Paletti signed his commitment to accept a full 4-year scholarship at New Mexico State. He is joined on the All-Area team by 6 Bulldogs teammates. Linebacker Raymond Iglesias, 22, second on the team in tackles on the year. 25 is Noah Lopez, Bulldogs senior defensive back. Running back Prince Thomas carried for 806 yards and scored 15 touchdowns. Wide receiver Shea Gabriel, 11. O-lineman Dalen Matoyer, 77. And Hockey Faenow, 53. All area from the Mojave River League champions. From the CIF champions, Serrano Diamondbacks, defensive back Columbia Betabanga is all area, shown here with a pass interception in the state regionals game. Super versatile senior Tanner Chafee is among 4 players named all area as utility players. Diamondbacks junior running back and leading ground gainer Rigo Cabral and senior offensive lineman Daniel Sonora, 73, complete the list of 4 all-area players from the CIF Division 8 champions. Apple Valley has 5 Sun Devils joining Jayden Max Denegal on the all-area offensive team. Wide receiver Logan Moon, the 6-foot, 175-pound senior, caught 54 passes, 9 for touchdowns. Sure-handed senior Sterling Peck hauled in 37 passes for 490 yards and 6 touchdowns. The 5'11", 180-pound wide receiver among this year's stable of seniors, Victor Valley coach Artie Allen has high on his list of players to recruit. All-area center Ty Johnson, the congratulatory hug here. The area's most highly recruited lineman is Raymond Polito, 79. The 6'8", 340-pound junior is all-area. He is a 2-time All-Mojave River League first-team selection. Sun Devils senior running back Caleb Most earns a place in the all-area backfield. Apple Valley's leading ground gainer, he scored 7 touchdowns and finished second to Prince Thomas in rushing yards among MRL ball carriers. We see all-area center Ty Johnson, 77, helping clear the way early on this Caleb Most touchdown run. Apple Valley has 5 Sun Devils joining Justin Reynolds on the all-area defensive team. Linebacker Gavin Hambrick, 10, second on the team with 97 tackles. The 6'2", 220-pound defensive captain committed early to Boise State upon receiving a full scholarship. Defensive lineman James Reed, 57, and Jaira Lupepatella, 48, are all-area. James Reed, a 6', 260-pound senior, 9 sacks among his 69 tackles. Jaira Lupepatella, a 6'3", 280-pound junior, 5 sacks and 9 tackles for a loss. 11 of this year's all-area selections are underclassmen. Defensive back Isaiah Ojeda, another junior, the pass interception for a touchdown here. Senior defensive back Nate Downing, the pass interception here, complete the list of an even dozen Sun Devils named to the all-area team. 5 Silverado Hawks are among the 7 Desert Sky League players named to the all-area team. Linebacker Richard Reed, the DSL Defensive Player of the Year. Richard Reed led the DSL champion Hawks in sacks. The 6', 181-pound junior registered a team-high 15 tackles for a loss. Senior Jason Crawley, 8, is 6'1", 221 pounds. Jason Crawley recorded a pair of sacks and 5 tackles for a loss among his 101 tackles on the year. Two-way standout Darren Gandy, a utility position selection. Darren Gandy caught 8 scoring passes and ran for 7 touchdowns in this, his junior season. Fellow junior running back Frederick Hunter led the league champions in rushing yardage with 1,241 yards and scored a team-high 14 touchdowns. Silverado's Lyndon Rivard, the senior wide receiver, caught 47 passes, 10 for touchdowns. Victor Valley Jackrabbits junior triple threat Corinthians Jones, appropriately a utility position selection, as is Adelanto's Keith Reynolds, the Desert Sky League Offensive Player of the Year. Keith Reynolds is the epitome of versatility. Having rushed for 5 touchdowns for the Saints, he threw 5 touchdown passes, was on the receiving end of 5 scoring passes, having had a hand in 15 of Atalanto's 19 touchdowns in this, his junior season. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers are sold on saluting these 31 All-Stars, the Daily Press All-Area Team for 2021. Bid fast and last bids best of luck to the 19 graduating seniors. Video Sports looks forward to covering the 12 underclassmen next season.